Yo, this is Wilco 2. You thought I wasn't coming back, but I did. This is just another one of those franchises. I just had so much fun with it, and it was a real learning experience for me on the first one with the CG and the green screen and all that. Working with Dr. Lopez the first time, Mr. Lopez still back then. But anyway, let's jump into it. So this warp speed bit, this is a bit like I'm homaging Star Wars, Star Trek, all the stars, everything, all the star movies. But yeah, this little title sequence in between here, Dr. Lopez did in an effects program. So it's basically titles program, and then I kind of use it to intercut my bit. So whenever you use a still of the scene that I was doing, I just put that scene in, right? You know, it's just like common sense, really. Here I got some turrets and stuff like that. Obviously it's not like Hollywood quality, I'm getting all this shit for free. You can find it all on YouTube. That's basically how I get all my stuff and do my previews for Dr. Lopez to see what I'm on about. Generally I try and get it as ready as I can before he even sees anything. So like no editing yet, just effects and stuff all ready for him, because there's no point rendering out if he's going to put his magic juice on it. You know, that's slang for CG. But here I got basically I used this shot twice, which was like once it was like a new planet because I'm traveling around the galaxy and stuff, I'm warping around everywhere, and then the second time is I return to Earth because the aliens had destroyed it. So I'm kind of stealing bits off Predator 2, going to the whole planet thing that Arnie was supposed to do, but obviously it never happened. I think he became too big a star and just started working with like bigger, better things, and then Predator 2 just fell apart, and then eventually it was Danny Glover in LA. It was alright, but nothing like, you know, Wilco 2, Predator 2, baby, yeah. That's what I'm doing all this year. I'm kind of ripping off all these like failed epics that never happened, you know, these big sequels. These shots I'm really proud of, because in the first one I didn't really get the POV stuff working, so I tried to actually shoot some stuff on the green screen, you know, holding up my gun in front of the camera, and it didn't really work. So here I just went with full on like just like green screen and foreground, and then the background layers, and whipping me in there as well. I wanted this kind of this mech thing, avatar, huge robot, something like that, and that's where this spider dude came from. Now a real big M16 like this doesn't really exist, so I had to go cheap, and I had to kind of buy some plastic piece of shit. My biggest concern was that it would key out, but luckily it didn't. But the laser is so sick. I mean, Dr. Lopez kicked ass with that, with the track and all that, but then also my sound effects on top. That's why we're a good union, and that's the end credits. So this little bit at the end as well, just to give us a bit of a retro shout out. Peace out, that's Wilco 2, yeah? Alright.